few months ago, I was invited by the Department of State Security Service to your space over a petition that was written by somebody in government. And at first, I was asking myself, how did I move from somebody who is expected to go home to go and meet his wife and his beautiful children, to someone who is going to the highest security agency when it comes to the police? And I was scared at first. How do I move from going to the police? How do I move from somebody who is supposed to be in class the following day to somebody who is probably going to be in the custody of the police? And then I asked, is this surprising? No. Did I prepare for it? Yes. Those are some of the things that comes with amplifying marginalized voices for social change. A few years ago, when it all started when I started moving around the city of Ibadan, looking at the dilapidated schools, looking at abandoned roads, abandoned infrastructures across the state, looking at some of the things that I felt that if there is one person who is trying as much as possible to put this all out, then maybe we can start getting responses. Then I started by taking pictures of some of these things, putting them there on social media, writing some of these things carefully well to draw the attention of the government to them. And at first, it looked like a joke, but then we started getting responses. Governor Shima Kide of Oyo State at some point in time started writing, right from the beginning of his administration, started to write newsletters addressing issues about how he intends to observe the rule of law in the state. And that affords us an opportunity to ensure that one way or the other, we can start channeling our conversation towards somebody who is out there ready to respond to us. And it is in that regard that I started my social advocacy journey. I'll pick on these matters, take pictures of them, put them out there by collaborating with some of the established job grants in the city. And because of this, government has been able to start looking out for some of these things when some of these concerns are raised. And because of this, it is very important that one way or the other, wherever we are, we find a way to ensure that we contribute and use our space to advocate for social change. By the time I got to the DSS office, it was obvious that somebody must have written a petition about my activities. But then when I walked in, I walked with my head up high. I was confident to honor the invitation. Ordinarily, you would expect that, why should I honor the invitation? Should I be scared? Yes, I should be. Should I honor the invitation? Yes. Where is the confidence coming from? The confidence is coming from the authenticity of some of the issues I have been putting out there. The pictures are there. People can relate to them. However, it is very, very important that when you are putting up some of these posts, it is very important that you ensure that you are detailed enough. You do your background investigation. You try as much as possible not to be rebellious. The issue of money should not be there, and it should not have any political undertone. So when I got in there, I saw the petition. Few of my previous articles were quoted, and we have to bring them all out again. Then we start to look at them. If this claims by the writer, the petitioner is actually true, then it shouldn't have come to the DSS. Ordinarily, what would we have expected? Go to the court and file a case. If that had been done, it would have led us into unraveling some of these things that I held back because I have the information. And at some point in time, I asked myself, this alone is an opportunity for me to run away out of the country, because if you Google my name today, it will pop out that I have been invited by the DSS, which is the same government that should actually protect me, is now trying to silence somebody who is amplifying marginalized voices. If today I take a decision that I want to fight for asylum, trust me, I will get it. But then, that is one person who has been trying as much as possible to amplify marginalized voices, being taken out of the streets. And who will do it? You and I. And I continue to say, for every one voice that you try to silence, there is over 100 more that will rise up to come and do the same thing. So what is the essence of this talk? This talk is to ensure that we find a way to inspire you, to ignite you that your voice matters. A few years ago, we heard about the Black Lives Matters. A few years ago, we had a a particular case of Malala Yousafzai, who was an advocate for girls' education. A few years ago, we have the NSAS protest, which was born as a result of amplifying marginalized voices. And just a few months ago, we also had the End Bad Governance protest. These are a combination of voices that are already marginalized. So you and I have a role to play, and I can assure you, if you pick on any social issue, do your due diligence, ensure that you get all the information you can do, find a way to collaborate, and use whatever medium you can to ensure that we get this thing done. The change